between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now Bruce Arians, with a play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check it.
This is Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Set. 10-2 start.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hurry up! 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw on second down. Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
258. Check. Watch 54. 630. Back north. Watch the shit. Showing it. Check the backer. Blue jaw corkers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
10 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 3, Packers nothing.
Get 300. Line up. Check 50.
First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, check 26. Check right, 55. Right. 54.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's carrying 26.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Contract time, but that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that. Super toe.
Go, go, go. Man left, man left. 3 out. Jumping, 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 jumping. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 66.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. First down inside the 10th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
This will be taken very short. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From midfield now on 2nd down. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. From the 36, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
72. Alpha. 42, Mike 42. Oh, you got deep? Check, 42.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
42's the mark, 42's the mark. Hey, back up. 42's the mark, 42. 42 Alpha.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So fourth down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Jump. Jump out. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check, check. Lucky. Rally. Don't left. Rally. Look again.
Rodgers throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, wahoo! Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
For a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Too low, Cupcake. 49. Liz. Take 30. Box it. Hey, Charlie. Check. All right. Watch twist.
To throw again. Rodgers caught by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Jump out! 26.
From the 41, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 37.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Hey, high 7. Mike's 5-4.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in here.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 62 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You. 36. Check 24.
Check it, reload.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down now, it's Jones. Had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
3 bud. Slam.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Jackson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Shadow.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Regular.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On second down and 4, Brady able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught by Evans. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Brady. And break. The tight end's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Stevens steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Slam.
Again, it's Jones. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Rodgers throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch out. Back north. 51 the mic, boys, 51.
Rodgers going to throw again. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And 10.
Cat 300. Back north. He's checking. Crack. Right left.
Now Rodgers to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season